Yas.
What is up, everybody? I hope you're having a good weekend. So far, I definitely am. Thank you for that, Lurk. So, today is a new game that I know very little about. I don't remember when I got this. It was probably during Steam sale. Working to make up some time from being sick. I hear that. Basically, I'm also gonna have to do some catch up on work today as well. But it's not difficult, just takes time. So I decided I don't usually do this when I start, but I'm kind of interested in doing this more frequently for games, especially stuff like this where it's like most people probably haven't heard of this game or don't know much about it. So I did a little bit of digging, and we're going to talk about it before we actually start to play it. So I looked up a few different websites. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at here. But this is the Wikipedia page, just to give me some leads, essentially. But it's described as a point-and-click adventure game developed by Clifftop Games, published by Raw Fury. Game is set in 1995 and follows a college girl named Kathy who returns to her hometown to look into a mystery related to her recently deceased grandfather while confronting her troubled past. So that's the short synopsis of what we're getting into today. I looked into the publisher because I was curious, and I wanted to see like what else was around. I noticed that they are based in Stockholm, Sweden. Also, the person who developed this game and made it is based in Sweden as well. So this is straight out of Sweden, which I think is cool. I didn't expect that. But I scrolled through to look at the other games that they've published. They published Kingdom New Lands. Shocker. And that was like their first game that they published was Kingdom. Then the very next one is Kathy Rain, which I thought was really cool. And then they've got a few others, most of which I don't recognize. Whispers of the Machine, this was also by Clifftop Games, and we're going to look more at that. Night Call, I have played that one, but I don't remember it, which usually isn't a good sign, but I know that I have played it because Steam said I played it. So, and they've got a long, they're a very active publisher, it seems, which is cool. So, I think it's kind of interesting to look over this kind of stuff. So that is publisher Raw Fury, and I think it's so cool that they've also published Kingdom, which is another one of my favorite games to play. So moving on to Clifftop Games, they're based in Hedemora, Sweden, and they're committed to thought-provoking, intimate, story-driven experiences. So the games that they've developed, they've only developed a few, but this is one. When Kathy Rain was released, it was released with the one guy. Like, one guy put this together and made it with the adventure game engine or something like that, I think is what it said. So his first game is 2016. That's the game we're about to play. Then they came out with Whispers of the Machine, which looks like another similar kind of point and click. Let's see. Sci-fi Nordic noir. I love that those two words are next to each other. I didn't know I needed that in my life, but depending on how I like Kathy Rain, this is another one I might put on the wish list or look to play in the future. It's a post-AI world, which is oddly relevant today. So anyway, there's that kind of thing, and then there's the director's cut for Kathy Rain, which just released, but I don't think I have that version. And then they have another, they're not sure when it's going to be released, but it's an upcoming neo-noir urban thriller, pixel art, point and click, made in Unity. So I guess they're switching up engines because this Kathy Rain was not made in Unity. I don't know about Whispers of a Machine, didn't look that far into it, but these are the games they've had, and their team has grown actually, so this does seem to be a developer that is growing. This is the OG founder. I'm not going to risk trying to pronounce that name because I'm not sure I would say it right, but he put together Kathy Rain, and then this Andreas, I think. So we got Joel, we got Andreas, who joined in 2020, and then Hervé. I'm not sure. They joined in 2022. So it's a studio that's steadily growing, which I think is cool. You know, I like to talk about this kind of stuff because it's not a AAA studio. It seems like they put together passion projects, and you know, I think it's kind of cool. So I wanted to look into the background of this game, because I realized that a lot of people said that they hadn't ever heard of it, and I was like, oh, well, who does it come from? You know, I want to know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and launch into it. Also, Argam, thank you for the hydrate. Boop. Okay, headphone users, I don't know what the volume is going to be. You know, the volume situation, it might be insanely loud, it might be not, but, you know, be prepared in case it's wacko, okay? Oh, I didn't realize it was going to configure my Microsoft Visual C++ packet. It's hard to know if a game is just gonna like straight up launch you into a cutscene or not, you know, because I've played games where the moment that you press play, it's like, you're in it, it starts, here we go, you know, and it's like, whoa. Wow. I gotta say, I do feel the vibe, like my monitor resolution is way too big. Okay, audio seems okay. But I'm just gonna duck it down a little bit. I say a little bit and then it goes straight to 50%. How does that... That looks like it's okay. Maybe a little quiet, actually. How's that sound? Good? Not good? No speech timeout, always wait for the mouse click. Nah, I think we're good. So I can't change the resolution, it's just... Like, I get that they're going for the, pixel thing, but it does seem kind of... I don't know, I feel like I should be on a CRT monitor, you know what I mean?
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So, I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out! So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute, I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen, seriously.
I just couldn't help
How is
myself.
it that easy to look somebody up?
One of these days, you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know.
Okay.
Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
I have so many questions right off the bat. So they're roommates, it appears. It appears that they might be in college?
Oh God, make it stop.
Turn off, look at it. It's been so long.
Looks like Eileen left a note for
So
me
long
here.
since what?
Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later.
I just noticed the resolution in OBS.
I'm
Is it?
so getting a new roommate.
Is it?
Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Okay, hold on. I gotta fix it. Yes, I know it's teeny tiny, but I didn't realize it until right now. Okay. That is hilarious that it changed the resolution for the stream, but it didn't change my screen resolution. Well, intentional by the game, maybe. Oh no, it's gonna do one of those. If I tab out of the game, the screen resolution returns to normal, but when I'm in the game, it's gonna be teeny tiny. I think last time this happened, I was playing a Tex Murphy game, and what I had to do was like embiggen the screen the way the way it is now, and then okay, you know what? Let me try this a different way. I didn't anticipate this. It's the risk I run for not opening it before stream. But I'm always, like, so terrified of, that it's going to be one of those things where it opens up in a cutscene right off the bat. Oh, here it is. So what are we thinking? Maybe a 768? Or maybe a 1280? Or... I'm just going to pick one. We're going to see what happens. Keep the changes. Keep the change, you filthy animal. How does that look now? Does that help it? Not really. Oh no, I changed the resolution on the wrong monitor. Hold on. Please stand by. Lord have mercy. Okay. Let's change this back to what it's supposed to be. Number 2. Let's make number 2. Okay, this would probably be better. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Steam window can't even get any smaller. Okay. Wait, where is it? Give me the screen. There we go. Alright, that's embiggened. Adjust my windows. Okay. I got a good feel for it. Screen resolutions, me like, alright, let's try this. Unfortunately, it didn't, even though I changed the screen resolution on this monitor, it didn't really improve the graphic quality. Like, it looks just as...
The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
The Thing? Where's Heat Thing? Oh my gosh. Somebody message Heat Thing.
My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Good times.
Think about it?
Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates.
Oh.
Pulp Fiction. Love that flick. Just some random band poster. Messy. Just the way I like it. Our room phone. It's got an external line.
It has an external line? Odd that you had to specify that.
It's some advanced scanner thingy. It can scan pictures, tapes, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, okay. Gotta remind myself. The setting of the game is based in 1995. This is in 1995.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral. That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks. I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his
Made
golden
my
retriever.
best efforts to miss the funeral? What are you... Game! What are you... You're point and click. The whole premise of point and click games is that you click on every freaking thing. Come on.
I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all.
But then that makes me wonder, am I...
That's every
actually...
romantic comedy ever.
Is time actually progressing? Is there a background clock that I don't know about?
Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab myself with something dull. Eileen makes her bed with surgical precision.
Mess it up?
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name, Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Hey, what's up, Heat Thing? Okay, check this out. There's a movie poster on the wall. Check it out.
The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that. The Thing. This is a movie based in 1995, by the way. Yeah, I thought you'd appreciate that.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes.
So how are you
I'm
doing,
no
Heat
geek,
Thing?
but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek. Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to
I
remind
am having
me
fun.
of.
It's kind of nice to get back to the point and click thing. Even Argam was like, gosh, it's been so long. Alright, let's mess up the bed. Let's be...
Would be fun, but a bit too childish. Even for me.
Okay, cool. She's got boundaries, because I was like, dang.
Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood, and contempt for humanity check. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
What?
Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy. I can certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things to do.
Alright, interesting. Interesting character so far. 0 F's given type. Well, I guess I just leave then. So basically in the story, just to catch you up, we just found out that her grandfather died, so she's on her way to the funeral, I think. Or am I supposed to? Oh, I have to pick it. I would have sat here for like 5 minutes, like, oh, this is a loading screen. Okay, off we go. That's cool. I like that. Oh, these gravestones are tiny. She's huge. Look at this.
Well, here we are. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule. No time for that now.
She
I'm
took
late for
one
the
puff
funeral.
and flicked it into the grass? Girl, come on.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Oh, we are late. Okay, sorry. Did I do that?
It says, price. A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Oh, here we are.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, that sounded legit. Did they hire like an actual pastor to give a eulogy like that? Well, that wasn't a eulogy, but...
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her. Mary
Hi, Mrs.
Elizabeth
Rain.
Rain, my grandmother on my father's side. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anne? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine? Who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown
She looks
up.
kind of disgusted.
Oh, how I wish
Okay, there
Joseph
it
could
goes.
see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Okay, so we're
Goodness,
21.
We have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Okay. So our grandmother barely remembers us? That's,
The coffin
telling.
is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet.
Can we do anything?
Rest in
Think
peace,
about it?
Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Conwell Springs.
Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it. I never thought I'd return to this place.
Well, alright. Wait, can I think about Grandma? No, okay. We can think about the city, but we're not gonna think about Grandpa.
No reason to go in.
Hello,
I am
Father.
sorry for your loss.
Thank
What?
If you wish
Oh,
to find
whoops, sorry.
God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
Yeah, nothing draws people to church like calling them a sinner when you barely know them. Okay. But yeah, some of them talk like that, unfortunately. Let's see, what are we gonna say here?
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Pretty presumptuous. I know. It, like, I get, you know, just inviting someone to come to church. It's like, if you need anything, you know, we're happy to have you at service. Our doors are always open. You don't have to, like, just straight up call somebody sinful. Like, I agree that everyone's a sinful creature. I believe that, but yeah, it usually doesn't help to just, like, point it out, you know? It's like, it's the eyebrow ring and the bike, isn't it? Seriously, though, seriously.
Grandma, anybody home?
Is that a piñata?
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
Kathy, you left before her. Why would she have beaten you to the house? Yeah. Well, she did say let's meet up in about 30 minutes. So.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think.
Oh, it is?
This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently. Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end. A small table lamp. These should come in handy when I need to make calls.
Yeah, 1995.
A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not. These should come in handy when I need to...
Oh. Can I use it? For any reason? I have a stun gun? Okay, lighter, pack of cigarettes, a church brochure, and the notebook. I couldn't tell what this was for a second.
I haven't written anything in it yet.
Okay.
I'll write down clues in this as I find them.
Combine the notebook, okay, so I can combine things.
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah, blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my God on.
Okay.
Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day.
I can look at it
I have
and think
no
about
idea
it.
why this isn't at the bottom of the closest trash can yet. Maybe because it looks like it could serve as half-decent toilet paper. Not that I need yet another reason for the Lord to strike me down.
Okay. She has strong feelings.
I should be able to use this for looking up phone numbers.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Might want to pick up the handle first.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
Just a phone. Must be a popular model. We have the same one at the dorm.
Oh. Maybe I can call my roommate. I don't know that I'd call her my
I don't
friend.
have anything to talk about with E right now.
Oh. Nothing like... I just left the funeral and now I'm catching up with Grandma, so I'm not sure when I'll be back. But maybe a little bit later. 8675309.
The number or code you've dialed is incorrect. Please check the number or code and try again.
Man, I was getting ready for an Easter egg. That was a really good idea. Oh well.
Dog fighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff.
Or that. I thought I'd go get more coffee while the ad break was on. Okay. I really need to put some WD-40 on my chair. It's so loud. Living room door, painting. Okay, so I guess I can't go to the right. I'll just see myself around.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little.
Oh, okay, so she does
So
remember
much
us.
to talk about.
It's been so long she didn't recognize us at first. That's fair. Okay.
So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
I'm sorry, what?
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, I'm beginning to regret my decision to not click to progress. But at the same time, the impact of the story is intense. Like, whoa. Okay. So, when we were little, Dad evaporated. Mom took us away from the grandparents or away from the rest of the family, essentially like ostracized us in a sense. Told us a bunch of lies and stuff. And then as we got older, once we were old enough, we had our mom committed, which I wonder what that's like. I mean, geez, from what they said, we're 21 years old. So like, what, did we turn 18? And then it's like, oh, we're officially an adult. Now let's get mom committed. Like, I have so many questions about that. And then there was something that happened in 81. Okay, so she was 6 years old when she was, when she last saw her grandparents. Okay, so let's just say for sake of argument that that's when mom took her away. I'm trying to get a timeline because there's so much to unpack here. If we're 21 now, and this is set in 1995, come on, brain, help me with the math here. So 15 years ago. the 80. Okay, so 1980 was when we were like separated from the family. And then a year after that, there was an incident with Grandpa. So essentially for 14 years, Grandpa just he got some kind of messed up some kind of way. Okay.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Well, what did the doctor say?
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it.
Oh.
I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch. But the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
Okay. One thing okay, maybe somebody else knows, but I don't think that mental health issues will reflect on an MRI scan. Like, they can detect a mass in the brain. I think they can detect, to a certain extent, like a concussion or certain kinds of injuries. Love the decor, I know. It's a really cool game. I'm assuming you just got here, Mom. This is quite the family. But this game is based in 1995, and it's comes from Sweden. Swedish developer, Swedish publisher. Kind of cool stuff. But anyway, yeah, something happened. Okay, whatever. Post-traumatic stress disorder?
Post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
Okay.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Well, this is one hell of a way to procrastinate on schoolwork. We're in college for journalism. I don't know if we're on some kind of break or interim period, maybe. But I certainly hope, unless this is going to be one of those slam dunk kind of things where it's like I
Take care, dear.
open and close the case over the span of a single weekend. Okay.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us.
Uh-huh.
Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal.
Okay.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
Oh, is this him? This Grandpa?
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
Yeah, and I think that, like, having normal brain activity, what I'm wondering is, does somebody who has How do different mental health conditions present in a brain scan? Like somebody with PTSD, is it like what grade of severity of PTSD? Like how does that reflect on a brain activity scan? Like, because I think they can tell certain things in terms of if like the prefrontal cortex isn't working or certain parts of the brain aren't lighting up as normally as they should. I don't know.
That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think.
Rain? Rain, you say?
Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. Planes, planes, and more planes. Planes, planes,
Okay. Wait, look at this one
planes. Some woman.
already. Wait, some woman dressed fancy.
I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair.
Could that be Grandma?
That's
Or
my
your mom?
great-grandfather, Eric
Well, she would
Wren.
recognize her own mom,
I never
right?
met him. They changed.
Great-grandfather.
Nice
Right.
leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
Oh, Freckles. Aw.
A robust piece of wooden furniture.
Grandma, you mind if we snoop?
I used to love
Oh.
digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt.
Aw, that's
Never in
cute.
the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
I wouldn't let kids in the attic anyway. I think very few attics are designed in
intricate
such a
toy
way that
airplane with
are
moving
safe for
parts.
kids.
I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them. A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it. A decent size.
Okay. I don't think there's... Oh. Booze.
Expensive looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. Huh. Would be kind of funny to see her reaction, but no.
Are we able to go upstairs?
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Alright. You never know with these games. Gotta click all the things and try all the stuff. But so far, I'm really digging how this is written. Like, it feels real. Oh, hey, user, welcome! Argam, would you try giving user a shout out? I want to see if it works. The way that it's supposed to. Like, I want to see that the bot fires up and all that other stuff.
What's the deal with that bump?
Yes, point and click.
The one in the cell.
Land of the free. Not their peak hours, it seems.
Shit.
What are they talking about? Hold on. I missed that. Yes! What are you playing? What is happening?
Again? Oh, man.
I don't know how I did that. I can't do it to you.
Oh my god.
What happened?
You say so, boss.
How did they do
Oh, it's canceled? Okay.
Oh my god.
Are they like piggyback riding each other? What?
It's on me!
What is this?
Wait!
Picnic gone wrong for real. What is this? Okay, I know it's a canceled game, but can you tell me what that game was? Or like what the...
Okay guys, I'm gonna head off.
Gift? Like what? I don't really know your mother.
Floating islands, craftable airships? Dude. Worlds Adrift. Oh, you told me? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed your chat earlier. My bad. By the way, user, I haven't had a chance to respond to you, but I did get your message. So I will be responding after I finish stream around like 4:30, 5 o'clock. If that's not too late. Otherwise, I can tab out and respond to you now.
What's the deal with that bump?
There are clones being made. Okay, well, we'll
The one in
see.
the cell.
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo.
Shit.
Oh, thank you, user. So this game, the context of this game is based in 1995. This game is like a Swedish developer, Swedish publisher, and
Okay, I guess.
basically our grandpa just died. We haven't seen our grandma or our grandpa in 15 years because of some major family situations, and so we're gonna unpack the tea on that as we go along, I'm sure.
If you say so, boss.
But basically, my grandfather had a mysterious incident back in 81, like 14 years ago. So we come to the funeral, we have a chit chat with grandma, and she's like, oh yeah, after this incident in 81, he was found in a vegetative state on the outskirts of town, hasn't spoken a word in all these years, and then he finally passes away. So here we are.
I don't really know your mother.
Oh, the same devs are making a new game? Okay, well I hope that they see it through.
A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe. A medieval fortress near an ocean.
I do too. This was actually released in 2016, so even though it's done in this retro style, it's a more recent game.
What's the deal with that bum? What bum? The one in the cell.
The bum in the cell.
Well, shit.
Wait a minute, there's somebody in a cell and nobody knows why he's in the cell? What?
Various notices and a wanted poster.
Well, a wanted post for who? I guess it's not important.
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through. Can I help you, miss?
I just wanted to see his text. I just wanted to see what he was
I had
saying.
some questions about my...
Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
Bet. They just want to go back through King's Quest, Space Quest. Oh, dude. Simon the Monkey Island. Yes. Okay, so I've played King's Quest, but with my mom. It was too. There was a part in there that was too scary. When if you linger too long in the graveyard and then like death basically comes and kills you, that was the most terrifying thing. They had multiple. That was a series, right? There were multiple King's Quests. I also Space Quest sounds familiar. Yeah, exactly. I was a scary. Yes, Day of the Tentacle. What's the other one? It was the same people that made Day of the Maniac Mansion. That was another one. Full Throttle, I think I've heard of, but I don't remember it. But I bet you my mom recognizes all of those titles. Okay, so I'm just gonna be truthful.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Yes, Indiana
That's a bummer.
Jones.
Anyway,
how about
what can I do for you today?
Tex Murphy, the full motion video games? I actually played through the entire series of Tex Murphy a few years back, and I might do it again. I was so proud. The first Tex Murphy game, you actually have to use a hover car, like to fly around and stuff. And I was determined, and I learned how to fly and land it. I didn't use the auto controls. I was on my numpad, and I'm like, all right, I'm doing this. We're gonna fly this thing. Like, I'm gonna make it work. I don't know Legend of Kyrandia, or Kyrandia, however you pronounce that, but that... Sam and Max! Yes! I love Sam and Max! Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe I'll just only play retro games on Saturdays, because, like, there's so many good ones. Okay, let's ask him about the incident in 81.
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have
Grim
more
Fandango?
information, but
I also
even
recently
he
played through
probably
that.
doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Bye, Lenny Marks.
Might be something useful in there.
Oh, we'd have to distract him though, wouldn't we? Let's just search his desk while he's sitting right there.
Lots of police reports, organized alphabetically by the looks of it.
The Dig. That also sounds familiar, but I don't... Was that a space thing?
How can I help, boss? my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get her a gift.
Gift? Like what? I don't really know your mother.
Oh, Robin
Christ's
played
sakes, all
that.
moms are the same. Just use your imagination.
All moms are the same.
Nicely wrapped on my desk by the end of the week.
Okay, boss.
All moms are the same. Bruv. We had my mom committed, okay? Not my IRL mom. No. You know, Kathy's mom. Kathy committed her mother to an institution. Loom! Oh my god, that was another spooky one. That one was spooky. There was like,
Sheriff, what's the deal with
there was a scene, I remember it,
What
like,
mom?
and it was
in the
spooky.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Not really. Make it quick.
That was one of my mom's favorites was Loom, I think. Well, Mist is like her ultimate all-time favorite. But then I think Loom was another one that she really enjoyed. Toonstruck also sounds familiar.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is,
Stroke
why
in
would
the
Sheriff
woods.
Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him
Seventh
at
guest, yes.
No, I haven't been in
11th
town.
hour.
Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
all? Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
The Room, I did play The Room. Room 2, Room 3, I loved those. Loved. Also, I think it's funny that this sheriff just throws out a diagnosis of like, oh, he had a stroke, when the reality is the doctors could not confirm an official diagnosis for this guy. No bias here, eh, Sheriff? I couldn't get VR to work. Broken Sword, yes. That was a fun one. There were some moments that were tricky with that game. Like you had to time where you were clicking and do stuff a certain way. So there were parts that were just a little rough, but overall really cool game, really cool story.
Could I have a look at that report?
That's another good one to
Absolutely
play
not.
through.
They were official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
What state we in, by the way? That'd be good to know. Yes, I have Gabriel Knight in my library. It's one of those things that's on my list to play. But I get so excited about these retro games, point and clicks, and clearly, user, clearly. Hydration alert, you got it. You got it. Thank you, Heat. And Argum. Stretch, okay. Let's see. What are we gonna pick here? What's the big deal? I'm family, doesn't that count? Ask for Lenny's help. Yeah, right after saying like, I don't remember you. Commander Blood, I don't know that one. Okay, good stretch. When was Commander Blood released? Okay, Mom, thanks for stopping in. Abandonware, ooh. 1994, okay. I'm interested. Okay, what's the big deal? I'm family, doesn't that count for something? Yeah, I'm family. Let's
But
go
I'm
with that.
family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
How dare the audacity! You consider yourself family. I beg your biggest pardon? I can't.
Aw, come on, Sheriff. What's the big deal? It was a long time ago. It would make this girl very, very happy.
Are you trying to use flirtation on an officer of the law? Well, that shit may work on numbnuts like Lenny, but I got work to do.
Oh, so you're saying there's a way in through Lenny? Okay. Yeah, right. He doesn't like my highlights. Also, this is very interesting hair. Like, I wonder. I guess they did a layer, like a really the layer that usually gets shaved for like a summer cut kind of thing, and they just did red and then like blue over top. It is a really cool color styling, I gotta say.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Meanwhile,
coffee,
you've got
try not to
somebody
pop a
in
vein.
the clink who you don't even know why
cuff
they're
me,
there.
officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine. A gold medal of some kind. Just some photo. I can't see it clearly from here. A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor.
Always the mayor.
Just some photo. I can't see it clearly from here.
Can we get closer?
Just some photo.
All right.
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police reports, so those must be elsewhere.
Are we gonna create a distraction and
somebody's a
steal
winner.
some files?
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
That's no good. We're gonna have to cancel lunch today.
Again? Oh,
Okay.
man.
Bruv.
Your motivation shouldn't be limited by your growling stomach, Lenny.
If you say so, boss.
What is this place? God.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from '81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
I'd love to help, Kathy. The files are right here behind me. But you better check with the sheriff first.
Okay, I'll do that. Well,
Okay, well
gotta
we
go.
know how that's gonna go.
See ya.
I do have a taser. Maybe I could just tase him.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Can we talk with the
I
original
wonder
sheriff?
What's behind those doors? Not sure where those doors lead. I should go check it out.
I mean, why? But okay. You can't go back there.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend.
Oh, here's the bum in the cell, but they don't know why he's there, right? We're gonna let it. We're gonna. Are we gonna break him out and then they're gonna have to like run after him?
A jail cell. Looks cramped. A jail cell. If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go. Huh, very funny. No wanted posters. I'm disappointed. What a tiny TV. An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells.
True.
Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies. A computer monitor. Probably recovered stolen goods. There's no way small-town cops would be that up to date with the modern world.
I'm gonna sip coffee for a few seconds. Let's see. Clear out these requests. There we go.
Looks like an incarcerated bum.
Welcome back from the ad break, everybody. I didn't really do much other than look at all the things. Let's talk to
Hey.
this bum.
What? I can't hear you.
Oh, it's the TV. Let's turn the TV off.
Nice. That was getting annoying.
Hey,
Hi there.
Yeah,
so why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
What? Okay. Shopping cart phobia? That's a new one.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9.
15.
8.
Fine. 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then. Let me know when.
Will do.
How do I tell him? How do I telegraph that to him?
Too heavy to carry around, and too noisy to use in here without getting caught.
So...
Very.
Okay. How do I tell him?
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
What now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
Alright, let's be quick.
Okay, let's have a look.
Individual was encountered on the side of a dirt road a few miles from Conwell Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes wide open. Subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond. When touched or spoken to, he appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Weird. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder, complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. Okay, and that's... this. Okay. Oh, 20 minutes to midnight. And then here we are in the after... What? Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. Is this supposed to be an inconsistency that I point out? Because... how could this be... this is supposed to be listed in the... I wonder if this was a lost in translation kind of thing and they meant AM? Because this would either have to be the next day or 25 minutes after midnight. Unless this was supposed to be AM in the morning and this was later in the afternoon. 1 o'clock is AM? Oh, okay. That I mean, I'm just wondering, like, I'm like, oh, I bet this is... either this is supposed to be an inconsistency in the police report that I need to suss out, or it's something specific to the Swedish perspective. We led into the squad car, picked up Mrs. Rain, brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room at the clinic. Upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found and discarded on the back seat, filed as evidence in locker number 5. Okay, so where is this locker? Was this tape recorder listened to?
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
And then... nothing. I do nothing.
Might be something useful in there.
Oh, okay. I already did the desk thingy. All right. Well, bye.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
Yeah.
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we can eat the food together?
The other stuff is too cruel. Like, it's just no. Just say, let's just keep it easy. No.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
Girl, if you want it to be no, just say no. Don't say maybe later. I hate that. Just say no. I guess we go back to Grandma's house? I don't know. I'm back! Okay, locker key, police report. Where is the locker, though?
This should open the evidence locker with the tape recorder.
Yeah, I got the key for locker 5. But I don't know where the locker is. Oh. I didn't... When I looked in the jail area, it just said, it just had boxes on the shelf. It didn't have, like... But yeah, I'll double check.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What's the deal with that bum? Boxes, boxes. Oh my god, it just didn't scroll far enough to the right. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Let's turn this back on. Oh. Tortured and imprisoned bum. I'm just trying to mask any noise of doing the lockers. Come on, game.
A small key to the evidence lockers.
I guess I just click on it and she'll automatically use it.
They look sturdy enough. Wouldn't be able to break them open without taking my time and making a lot of noise. If I ever need to find evidence, I'll know where to look.
Okay.
Alright, got it.
Alright, I'll turn it back on. Or off. I don't need to torture anybody. I guess I should listen to it here.
I shouldn't mess around with the recorder in here. They might notice that I took it.
Yeah. So, we've just stolen evidence. This is totally gonna hold up in court. Alright. Oh, right, I gotta click on the bag. Well, record!
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips.
That's a clue.
I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
So mysterious. Alright. Shall we go ask remove tape from dictaphone? Interesting choice we have there.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hi.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Attic.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Let's turn the light on.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Oh my god. Are we gonna have to replace the light bulb? Is that the angle they're gonna take? Like some of the games, the hidden object games.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Yeah, so do it. Can I not interact with anything until... Game, are you going to make me go back downstairs to ask for... Grandma, can I have a spare
hello,
bulb?
dear.
This feels like busy work. This is insufferable busy work.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Do you have
Not
a
at all,
spare
dear.
light
What's on your
bulb for the
mind?
attic?
The lights are out in the attic.
Oh, well, there should be a whole box of light bulbs around here somewhere.
Do you remember where?
Now, where did I put it? Oh dear, I think it's in the attic.
That's just terrific.
Do you have a
I'm sure
flashlight,
you'll figure it
Grandma?
out, dear.
Do you have a flashlight, Grandma? Come on, you don't
Well,
have a
gotta go, Gramps.
flashlight
Talk to you
anywhere to
later.
help me
Bye,
find the
Kathy.
stinking light bulbs. Okay. I know they had flashlights in 1995, okay? I played with flashlights as a child in 1995. I know. The lighter. I use a lighter, okay? Because I was just like, really? Maybe there was an achievement if I had realized that I could have just used this.
Nah, it's drafty in here and almost out of fuel. Gonna need it for my smokes. Nothing. I don't want to zap that. That action doesn't seem productive to me.
I'm actually at a loss. I'm not sure. You want me to burn the brochure?
Not the worst idea, but I think I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay. Also, honestly, depending on the grandpa and his activities, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go to the church to talk to members of the congregation that might have known grandpa before the incident, you know? Somebody who might know something, but only if he was, you know, went to church and was friends with people at the church. What would Kathy Rain do?
I don't want to zap that.
Can I go to a convenience store nearby? Oh. We'll just kick the can
Free
down the
light
road.
bulb. Score.
Do you suppose there's an achievement for finding
bulb looks
the...
burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Girl, you have it. Do it. Oops.
There we go.
Good thing it's the same kind of light bulb. We didn't have that kind of issue. I want to find the box of bulbs and replace the one that I took. Please, game, let me do that. Because that would be kind of a cute achievement. Coffee cup.
Decades old coffee. Lovely.
But I wonder if they're gonna... Teddy bear. Interesting. 3 red roses, a blue violet and 2 yellow tulips. Testing my memory.
Might be something useful in there.
Let's do it.
Empty. A thick book about math.
Open it.
Just some old bills. Nothing interesting. Nothing. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Okay, math book. He's talking about a discovery of something or some kind of research, and then there's graphing stuff. Was he working on a theorem? Like a mathematical theorem?
Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye.
Not a box of bulbs to replace the bulb you stole from the lamp downstairs that invariably Grandma is going to need to be able to read the phone book to call somebody, and then it's not going to be there, and then she's not going to remember what... Anyway.
Mr. Bear! Oh, how did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
Okay. Achievement! I found Mr. Bear. Alright, I guess we,
A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race.
What is this? It looks like it's a rug, but then what's up with this? Maybe it wasn't textured correctly. I don't know, that looks weird. Let's go ask about the briefcase, I guess. Grandma?
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I found a locked briefcase in the attic. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, that old thing? Joseph said there were just some old boring Air Force papers in there.
If that was the case, why use an intricate combination lock?
That's a very good question, dear. In any case, I wouldn't know how to open it.
Grandma said she would like any kind of closure on this. We don't know how far we're going to get in this investigation. If it were me, and maybe this would be a mistake, but what I would have done is gradually divulge information to Grandma as I found out about it. We didn't have an option to tell her, apparently he was involved in some research, and that's the thing that he was hiding from you, because as you said, he didn't want to worry you. I'm still learning more, but you know, just giving some updates. I don't know. Maybe that's weird.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Can we talk for a while? Literally asks one question, and then that's it. Bye. The Secrets of Infinite Numbers by Arthur P. Gibson. Fibonacci sequence. That's a favorite of games with conspiracy theories going on. Prime numbers. This looks like that thing in Myst where you crawl into the fireplace and there's like the things that you can click. It reminds me of that kind of. All right, so we have the yellow, blue, and red. And that's on the dictaphone. If we play this in front of Grandma, what happens? No. Use it. No. Use it. Okay.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
That voice actor sounds familiar. Is it just me? But I can't place it. Oh, whatever. So let's go back up to the attic, because I'm pretty sure that math book is going to have the combination. So 3 roses. So maybe 2, 3, 5? Because it says 3 red roses, but like we don't know which red. But how could we combine, how could we put like double digits in there? So let's just say 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 3. Two, 3, 5, oops, 1.
Yes!
Sweet, I was wrong, but I was right.
A thick yellow envelope.
That's it? That's all you want to look at in this briefcase is the single... Okay, whatever. Whatever. Not even comment, like, oh, we got, you know, some random things, and... But this envelope looks important.
It's the envelope I found in the briefcase. Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside. Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white.
It's sad that I can't, like, look at it.
There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back.
I think you need the negatives to really work with a picture. You know what it's gonna do? We're gonna go back to the dorm room. We're gonna get on my roommate. I'm not gonna call her a friend. I don't think Kathy really treats her like a friend. But we're gonna get back to the dorm room. We're gonna scan the photograph using that scanner to put the file onto the computer, and then try to use some kind of like Photoshop to edit the photo. And we're gonna end up with like a crystal clear, like, wow, that's what it is. And it's anyway.
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1941. Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July.
What
The
year?
notice is dated
Oh.
July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
That is weird. 1975. That would be the year I was born, no? So could it be somehow a relative of the family? Like, what if that's part of the reason that Mom was determined to talk bad about Grandma and Grandpa, because this girl actually, like, our mom had a sister or something, or an aunt. Well, it said it was a young teenager. We don't know how... Okay, anyway, I'm getting... What if it was like Mom's twin? Mom had a twin. I don't know. I'm just being silly. With the crazy twists and turns they've already taken us through in the story, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean?
It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately.
Modern design?
I wonder what this unlocks.
Whoa. Wait, let's look at it. Is it labeled with anything?
Microtape labeled
Yeah.
answering machine. It should play fine in Mr. Dicto.
Okay.
The tape I found in the briefcase. It seems that it was used in an answering machine at some point.
Alright. Okay, cool. It auto-swaps it for me. That's nice.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Is that Mom?
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold up. We need to hear more.
You've reached the Rain residence.
I need to hear it again anyway, because there's a lot here.
Hello, Joseph.
Joseph, Mrs. Rain.
It's me.
Charles.
Charles.
Who's Charles?
I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn.
Erica. Erica just had her firstborn. Who's Erica? Thankfully, the baby looks nothing like his father, so they had a baby boy. Apparently born before I was taken away from the grandparents, which would mean I was about 6. I'm waiting for the ad break to be over while I stew on this. So... how does Charles know Erica? Is it his daughter? His daughter Erica? Could it be...
Boy, thankfully he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
And that's probably Mom. What did the grandparents do that had Mom up in arms? Like, what... I wonder if she was somehow in or knew about what Grandpa was up to.
cocky. It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
Okay, Charles, Erica. Erica had a newborn son before I was taken away from the grandparents. And then the "you people make me sick, don't call, don't write." That's got to be Kathy's mom. And then this cocky fella. Also, I'm upset that I can't replace the light bulb. I'm going to be upset about that. Oh, wait. Let's go back up. Let's see. Do we get an achievement if we turn the light back off before we go downstairs? Or, okay. Whatever. Let's go talk to Grandma.
Oh, hello, dear.
Grandma, I got some tea to spill. Let me tell you what.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Where do I begin?
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother
Best friend
Andrew.
Charles, brother Andrew.
Those
Okay.
were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Okay, so Charles is his best friend. So then who's Erica? I wonder, I just, part of me wonders if Erica was the girl that drowned in 75? Well, no, that's impossible. Okay, we don't know about that, but I'm obsessed with it. And actually, let's ask about it.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Also, I wonder what war they're referencing. So he was involved in the war. I wonder if they're talking about the World War II, maybe, because if this is 1995, 21 years ago, would have been 1974. And I don't know how old my mom was, or Kathy's mom was, when she gave birth to Kathy. And then apparently they have a son, as well as the daughter, Kathy's mom. So, or, wait a minute. Did she say these are her maternal grandparents or her paternal grandparents? I don't remember. She mentioned it at some point and I whiffed it. Because it might be that she married the son. Okay, anyway, I have so many questions.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
He had some dirt on people.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but
It
the
could
Air
be
Force
Charles.
might be a good place to start.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Okay. Where does she
Grandpa
mention?
in his Air Force uniform.
Air Force, early 20s.
That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think.
Ren. I wonder if that's significant that they changed the name to Rain away from Ren. Like they have some affiliation.
Planes?
Planes, more planes. How about this?
Some woman dressed fancy?
Also, can I look at my notebook now? Oh. Wait, I can click on these?
What really happened to you that night, Grandpa? I don't have anything to say about that. There has to be a way to find out who she was. I know when she died. Maybe that can help somehow.
I go to the library and see if I could find some microfilm on past newspapers. Because if I just had a clipping, I wonder if he clipped out the part where it identified the name of the girl. Which actually, I'm surprised that the newspaper clipping that I found didn't identify the girl. Or there might be an obituary that wasn't clipped.
I wonder who this cocky person really is, and why he needed Grandpa's help so desperately.
I wonder if the sheriff is in on it. Oh no, he's too young. He's too young. I didn't get any numbers, so what is this?
A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner.
So yeah, great-grandpa, I think, probably bought this land. Grandpa inherited it, so 1910, that might have been when they first bought the property. Oh, thank you for that hydrate. Actually, Argum, I'm curious, what are your thoughts so far? What do you think about all this going on? Because this is some tea. Let me tell you what. I like it. I like the way that it's written. It's very interesting.
This paint looks fresh. Grandma.
Okay, I can't go anywhere new. Let's go to the cemetery. Do you suppose there's a... You could read someone's tombstone? Like the dates? Okay, just got back. Last thing I remember is her listening to the tape for the first time. Other than that, it's good so far. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, look, here we are. Anne Blackwell. So 1922, 1925. Wait a minute. July 26, 1981. Wait, Anne Blackwell? As in the Blackwell conspiracy? Is that just me? Or am I thinking... Wait a minute. Oh, something else that I read about this game that I thought was interesting was that the developer was inspired by the show Twin Peaks. Like the OG Twin Peaks. Or at least that's... I think so. I thought that was kind of cool. I just want to look up this Anne Blackwell really quick. Because that feels like an Easter egg. It is Blackwell. It's a nod to the Blackwell series. Yeah. I thought so. We played those. That's so cool. Okay. Same engine, same genre, and voice actor. No. I love this. This is so cool. So I wonder if Ernest Johnson, I mean, it could just be a really generic thing, but I love that. I love those little details. Benjamin Hayward. Eleanor Foy. Ooh, she died shortly after I was born. And she was born the same year as my father. Oh, that's young. She died young. 40 years old. Oh, yeah. Roy Rundle. Man, 42? Wait a minute. These people are all dying really young, aren't they? This person was, 60? Well, no. Come on, brain. Why is this hard? 59, thank you. And then this one, 61, I think. David Spielman. Wow, 55 to 94. So 40... No. 39. (1946 to 1992). 48. 1915 to 1976. 59 again.
All right, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Oh.
I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
Let's investigate. And then what's this? Elizabeth Parker, 1915, 1970. Oh, did we look at this one? Is that not the same date as another one here? Almost. Oh, it's very close. The year, anyway. I don't know. This is a very young cemetery. Is it just me? Maybe it was just like that. That was the life expectancy then, but...
The grave is brimming with flowers.
A man well loved.
I'm gonna find out what happened to you, Grandpa. I promise.
Hi, little boy.
A little boy. Maybe 5 or 6 years old.
No one's made it past 61. Yeah, that's what it seems like. That just seems young.
Hey, kid.
Hi, yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
None of your business.
I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
In the ground?
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Joseph Irving, Rain. Okay, how far did he make it? Ooh, 69? No. Or yes, 69. Your dates are weird. They're more difficult to work with for my brain. But yeah, so no one in this town has made it to their 70s.
It says
71.
Bryce.
Okay. So the one person, he's the only one that made it to the 70s.
A family mausoleum. No reason to go.
Alright, where's the mama?
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone.
Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure this one of these tombstones. If this is the year 95 and he's 5 or 6 years old. Wait a minute. No. He would, someone who died 1989. I think there was someone in here that died 1989. 86, that's closer. Oh, I can't read that one. Anne Blackwell, that's just so funny. This one, no, 84. There it is, Eleanor Foy. I'll bet it's this one.
Kid?
Bum 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 bum.
Guess he found his mom.
I think it was a ghost. Ghost! Elizabeth Parker. Eric Mitchell. Okay, I think there's a dead little boy. Because remember there's that Erica who gave birth to a son? Thank God he looks nothing like his father. I wonder if he ended up dying. It's very mysterious. Wait a minute. Was there a tombstone where somebody only lived to be 5? I don't think so, but I just gotta know. This is... Okay, no, that's good. Nope, that was 40s. Yeah, definitely not that. Nope. 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 There's Lily Myers. Eric Mitchell. Oh yeah, no, he was way too old. I mean, maybe not, but I just... Okay. I think what they're trying to insinuate is that little boy is a ghost. Especially with the Anne Blackwell reference, it's like... Are we gonna get a little supernatural here? I'm out of coffee! No! Next ad break, I'll probably get some more. I'm gonna go back to the sheriff's station and ask about Lily Myers. Hello? Lenny?
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, Lenny, could you check the files for a police report? A girl who drowned around here, Lily Myers?
I'd love to help, Kathy, but you better check with the sheriff first.
Fine, I'll do that.
Yeah, we know how that's gonna go.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay.
Nah, I don't want to...
Okay.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
I don't want to ask him about that. Hello, Sheriff.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Imagine putting your mom in a TikTok title and outperforming your average video's views in 15 minutes. Are you saying you did this? Or just... I want more details, that's all I'm saying.
I don't need to ask.
Don't need to ask him that.
Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975?
Just happened to you.
Young girl named Lily Myers.
I figured that's what you meant, but
Case was
I
handled
didn't
by
want to
Truman. I
assume.
wasn't involved.
Okay, where can we talk to Truman, please? Like, why has that not been a thing?
I don't need to ask.
I don't need to ask him
That's all for now.
Good.
I mean, isn't that usually how it is, though? Like, at least that's what it seems like for me, like, to me. Content creators that talk about their rise to success, if they ever, you know, if there's ever, like, a... the word isn't an expose, but, like, if someone explains, like, someone's rise to fame or what really set off their momentum in, like, YouTube or TikTok, it's, like, something completely random, not the usual kind of content they expected to be making, but this is what stuck for them for whatever reason, and so then it's like, well, here we are. Your ball crushes the
hello,
boss
dear.
in Pal World. When it pops off, yeah, exactly. When it pops off, it pops off. I'm trying to remember, there was a short that I posted on YouTube that did unusually well, and I was like, why this one? Of all the ones, why? But I don't remember which one it was.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
I've been sleeping on
Not
the
at
YouTube,
all, dear.
though.
What's on your mind?
For real. I need to get back on it.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Okay, is anybody else getting the vibe that the police are corrupt in this small town? Truman misrepresents a situation, just chalking it up, oh, it was an accident, when that's not the truth. It's a small town, like, people are gonna know, but then the official statement is it was an accident? And then now, the misrepresentation of my father's case, or Kathy's grandfather's case? Right, like, who's lying? Most popular short on YouTube still gets more views daily than most of my videos' lifetimes, and I don't say one word, just reaction content is strong, it's true.
I don't see a reason to ask her.
Okay.
I don't see a reason to.
I guess we just talked about the
gotta go,
Myers
Grandpa.
family.
Bye,
Okay,
Kathy.
fine. Fine. So, are we gonna go, then? Or was she murdered and it was made to look like a suicide accident sort of thing? Alright, nothing pops up here. Maybe Lenny will know the Myers. I'm back.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Do you know the Myers family? Supposed to live somewhere near the lake?
Aren't they the ones whose daughter drowned a long time ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Might recognize them if I saw them, but that's about it.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't. He might. Hey, Lenny, do you remember anything?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Okay.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
Lily.
All right, I'll keep looking.
It was Lily.
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize these men?
Not really. Sorry.
Maybe I can show Grandma some pictures.
What's your opinion on this church?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so.
I mean... I guess a little bit, but... Can I show him cigarettes? Okay, but the stun gun.
I don't want to...
Okay.
I don't want to... Sure, I'll show him the police report I stole from under his nose. That's a great idea.
You know what? I wonder, can we go talk to the bum
go.
about it? I wonder, like, if he would know something.
Hey, Sheriff. What's the deal with that bum?
The one I'm about to go talk to?
Hey.
Hi there.
Oh,
okay,
never mind.
gotta go.
See ya.
Okay. I mean, he's someone in the town, right? He might know some things. I might have to fork over a little cash, but... Alright, let's show the sheriff. Sheriff, I got some pictures.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Hello, Sheriff. I don't need to ask him.
Oh.
He's new in town. I don't think
Oh, he's new in town.
Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? The victim was a young girl.
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that long. Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
That's all for now.
Good.
Okay. Lenny, about that date. For real, though. Pry some information out of him. Alright, I guess we go back to Grandma to show her some pictures. I really wish they would let me go to the church because there might be members of the congregation that would recognize people in the photograph. You know, like it's a small town and it's just, it's a lead that I feel is being just glossed over because it's church. It's just church. Like, yeah, like, well, people go to church and they know each other.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Look at this photograph!
Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Couldn't help myself.
I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
You know what? Can we look up the people in the phone book? Because that's something that you used to be able to do, I think.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Liar.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Grandma. Charles made a phone call saying that Erica just had a firstborn son and invited, like, maybe little Kathy would like to meet the baby. Okay, maybe they became estranged for some reason and Charles was using it as an excuse, but I
don't think we need to discuss that anymore since I've been able to open the briefcase.
Oh, I had the wrong one. Oh, it's in the thing.
Hey, Grandma, do you recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto. Joseph used to carry that thing with him everywhere. He could be absent-minded at times. It helped him remember things.
I don't have the cassette out of the...
Well, gotta go, Grams.
Okay,
Talk to
hold
you
on.
later.
Bye, Kathy.
Let's listen to it again, because I'm pretty sure... Combine, examine. Alright.
And what about your little Kathy? Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
Also, it's interesting. Why did that end in static? I just realized that none of the other messages had static at the end of it. Just that one. What would cause a phone to... Okay, anyway, things are weird. Let's remove the dictaphone tape and talk to her again.
Mind if...
Can
Not
we
at all.
show her...
I don't think we need to discuss that anymore.
Okay.
See you later, Grams.
Take care.
Never mind. But what I wanted to ask her is that he did reach out. So did they actually go to visit? Or did Grandpa choose to ignore that message? That's what I want to know. All right. Charles Wade.
No Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Okay, how about...
All right, found an address.
You can't call him, though? Okay.
I got her family's address already.
Okay.
All right, got it.
Okay. Sick. Let's give him a call. Incident in
No
81.
result for that. Nah, no.
Okay. Pick up the phone. Okay. So, can I just click this and she'll do it? That's handy. I like that.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very base.
It's Myers.
Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson.
Cocky.
Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
It's a very lackadaisical Air Force base to just chit-chat on the phone. Can you tell me
I don't
anything
see a
about
reason
Lily?
to ask him about that.
Come on, he mentioned Brett Myers. They might be related like a brother. Come on.
I don't see a reason to ask him about that.
Girl.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Yeah, don't give any context for
I can't
why.
really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Pretend to be a cop? Yeah, that would go well. Whatever, let's do it.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Yeah, the fact that I didn't first introduce myself as someone calling with official police business. Okay. Did we add anything new to the notebook to ask about? Lily Myers, call sign, Charles Wade, I guess not. Okay, well. I guess we're gonna go talk to the Myers family. But I'm confident that Brett Myers, it's not a coincidence. You know what I mean? Why is the music so creepy? Why is it not raining here?
I can see someone moving inside. It's totally overflowing with cigarette butts. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise.
Swim in the lake?
Gee, I would, but I forgot my swimsuit at home.
Why can I tell her to swim in the lake?
Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know.
Well, hey, you haven't popped a cigarette since we went to the cemetery, so...
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully.
Can I take it? Why?
It doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason.
Fair.
There's a ton of discarded cigarette butts. Somebody around here is a chain smoker.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Sent away?
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
I feel like what we're gonna have to do is find something that had belonged to Lily that wasn't ever returned. You know? And that would open up a conversation with this lady. I'm not going away.
Stop it!
What if I don't?
She looks pretty annoyed with me.
I deserve a few moments of her. Oh, that would go great.
I'm still here and will be until you agree to talk to me.
Enjoy a night curled up in the leaves, then.
What if that lady on the phone was actually this woman. You people are sick?
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
No. Wasn't her. Maybe we should tase her. Bust inside. I wonder if she'll call the police on us. What do you think?
Stop it!
I don't want to show her that. I should try to get her on my side first.
Okay, how about the... Oh, she went away.
Stop it.
She keeps opening
You
the door.
again.
She keeps opening the door, bruv.
I don't want to show her. I don't want to show. I don't want to.
What if we offer her some cigarettes? That's what we have in common, right? Let's give her a cigarette.
Just go away.
Well, why do you keep opening the door?
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. What brand?
Corley Cinders. Extra long.
Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that.
Okay. Bonding
I
over
suppose one
cigarettes.
smoke can't hurt.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure, let's go.
Nothing like joking about physical violence.
Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
Nate. Or Nathan, just call him by his name.
Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem. Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan. Nice view of the lake from here.
What's he drawing?
It's Nathan, Sue's mentally disabled son. I can smell something cooking. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods. Nice painting. It's signed L.M.
Lily Myers. Guarantee it. I guarantee it.
So, you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yeah, there's
Yep,
some on the
that's
wall.
one of hers right there on the wall.
I see. It's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is
Why?
the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
What?
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Would it be Charles Wade? No. I don't know.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Weird.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Okay, but there was a Myers in the Air Force Base. Brett Myers. Is that a reference to something else and it's just over my head, or what? It seems like an odd coincidence. The Myers family lives in this town. This Air Force Base is in this town. Like, I don't know why they're pretending like that name wasn't spoken on the phone.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
So I think these symptoms are the same thing that the grandpa had going on.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
And it also sounds similar to what Cocky might have been. I wouldn't be surprised if when we finally find out who Cocky is and talk to them, it's going to be like, or learn about them, it's going to be, oh, same thing.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Can I show her anything?
No reason to.
Oh, I stood up for some
What
reason.
do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, and that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
What? Weird.
Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the
Little
guy
cat.
who walked into this cabin with
Little
$5
cat.
grand in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
So, Mr. Wade bought the paintings. Yeah, that's suspicious.
I'd rather just ask her about her dog. Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it? But no.
I guess I could.
No reason.
Yeah, okay.
No reason.
Yeah, okay.
It was fun the last. No reason. No reason. No reason.
Alright.
No reason.
I think that's really it.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Little cat. Little Kit Kat.
What you doing, big fella?
Drawing.
Oh yeah? What are you drawing?
The nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
Who's the red man? We're not the least bit curious of who the red man is?
Nah, he's stuck.
Okay. Usually stuff like that is relevant in these kinds of games. Like it's some kind of hint. The nice red man.
Oh, gee.
This music is still so
Thick,
creepy.
dense forest. What were you doing out there, Grandpa? Thick, dense...
The Catmobile? Wait a minute. How did I not notice that before? Was it called the Catmobile?
It's the Catmobile, my custom chopper bike. Plenty of gas in the tank.
Catmobile.
She was born a 76 Corley Motors, but there aren't many original parts left. Took me a couple of years to make her perfect.
Okay. Take off on the Catmobile. Yeah, I mean, off we go, I guess. All right, we need to go and pretend to be the police. Hi, Lenny. Remember that
Lenny.
date that I pushed, that
Hello,
I kicked
Kathy.
down the road?
What's up?
Nah, I don't... Nah. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Lanny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this week.
It's my mother's birthday. Alright, I need you to distract the guy again.
Hey.
Hi there. Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know. Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Like, don't they find it weird that the doors are open and
Here
I'm
we
not
go
supposed to
again.
be back there? I don't know. Also, isn't the sheriff gonna hear me?
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
You should always introduce yourself as... Whatever. It's a game.
I don't see a reason to...
Oh, whoops. No, I need to ask him
I'm
about
trying
this.
to get a...
I'm sorry, ma'am. He has explicit...
Is there any way...
Okay, and
Pretend to be
I
a cop.
do have official...
you can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Accuse him of being sexist. Yes.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now, that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files.
How dare you tell me to calm down?
555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
555-7641. Thanks, buddy. Alright. Also, it's true, she doesn't sound like a cop because she doesn't speak the way that a cop would. Actually, should I search these again?
Okay, there's gotta be something in here about Lily
Yeah.
Meyer's death. Okay, what do we have here?
Okay, 5 a.m. Emergency services are called by a resident who reports a young female has been found dead floating in the water. Officers arrive at the scene. EMT is en route. Delayed by fog. Fully clothed, no apparent signs of foul play. Likely accident. Sweep of the residence reveals a suicide note. Witness report earlier mental health problems. And then... What? Officers arrive before EMT is able to arrive? And they're not available... They don't get there until, like, that night? That's really, really, really weird. How do officers not get delayed by the fog, but EMT is? What? And then 2 days go by? Coroner's report received. Cause of death is determined to be drowning. Suicide confirmed. Well, I guess, yeah. I guess. I don't actually know how... That might be a really quick turnaround for a coroner's report. I have no clue.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it.
Virginia Woolf.
Fax machines. The pinnacle of modern technology.
Oh, should I search the desk too?
I got the key already. I don't think I need...
Okay. Am I supposed to use the phone to call anybody else? I guess I'll go ahead and call Charles Wade, because the guy hasn't come back out from the back yet, so...
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But
us people.
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Oops. Oh, it's it ended day one, okay.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
This whole thing was a stupid idea. Shut-eye, yeah.
Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Cat.
All right.
Hey, Kathy, wake up.
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and...
He'll be like, I'm in.
Never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Yes, this is the roommate.
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me.
Oh.
But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Nobody has to know. Just pretend it slipped your mind. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
And if they have to tell the mom, I'm surprised they didn't require her to be present.
Ugh, I hate that dream. I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
Nice. Okay, can I save the game? Do I just escape it? Yeah, here we go. Save game. Day 2 start. Okay, so I think that's a good note to end it on. You know, each... just one day at a time. But this is really cool. I'm enjoying this. You know, that little boy bears a resemblance, like the hair and the eyes and stuff. I wonder if that's... because let's see... 5 or 6 years old. If we're supposedly we're 15, so 15 or 16. You know, teen pregnancy. So that all lines up. I think that little ghost... that ghost is the little boy.